Hello my dear friends and my students, as we are studying this design of machine elements 2, which is there in the curriculum of Rajasthan Technical University 3rd year 6th semester mechanical engineering syllabus. Okay, so we have studied in the previous videos about the objective and scope. Then we have covered the whole unit 2 including the fatigue consideration, Goodman, Soderberg and Gerber's parabola, then design of shaft as well as bolts subjected to the variable stresses. So we are just going to the unit 4 now. So we will cover this topic first, design of helical compression, tension and torsional spring first, and springs under variable stresses. Okay, so within 2 or 3 sessions we will try to cover this, and after that we will try to cover the design of belt, rope and pulley drive system. So in this way we will cover the unit number 4. So as you know that the design of helical spring, so this will be there in your book of machine design by B.B. Bhandari. You can find it on page number 427 and the chapter number 10, I hope. Let me just go to that basics of the spring first in a quick manner, so that you can recall the topic which you have covered in your previous curriculum. So there's chapter 10 springs in your book, so you can go through it. So basically the spring is an elastic machine element which deflects under the action of load to return its original shape whenever the load is removed. So this is the specific definition of a spring, and the most popular type of spring is helical spring. Okay, this you will encounter in most of the practical applications. Okay, so as you can see here, there are also two basic types of spring which are called as compression spring as well as extension spring. So this is your compression spring A, and this is your extension spring where tension load is applied, and here it is compression load is applied. So in this way you can also categorize the helical spring. So these are few basics before understanding the numerical part of this your curriculum. So you have to understand this first. Okay, after that, helical spring as shown in the figure, this is also one of the leaf spring. Okay, so this is helical torsion spring. If you are going to apply any kind of torsional load, okay, like here this P into R, this is called as bending moment, which is going to transfer a kind of torque on this. Okay, so in this way it should be noted that springs are subjected to torsional moment. Okay, the wire of a helical torsion spring which is subjected to the torsional shear stress. So in this way you can say this spring is subjected to torsional load, or this particular case of the spring is called as helical torsion spring. Okay, I'm not going in detail of this elliptic leaf spring, you have studied it well before. These are few helical spring nomenclatures, which are like D will be represented by wire diameter for which this whole spring is going to be manufactured. Di is initial diameter of the coil. Do is outer diameter or outside diameter of your coil. Then D is your mean diameter. Mean diameter you can calculate by taking the average of these two. This is free length. Okay, and this is the P between two consecutive pitch. Okay, this is the diameter of wire. Okay, in this way you can also define the spring stiff index, which is called as ratio of mean coil diameter divided by wire diameter, means capital D by D. Now there are also three popular terms which are called as free length, compressed length and solid length. Okay, so let's go through it. Solid length is nothing but if you multiply the total number of coils multiplied by wire diameter, then you will get the value of your solid length. And what do you understand by this compressed length? This compressed length is the total gap between the two consecutive wire threads, which will be equals to the gap between adjacent coils. Okay, then you can calculate the free length. Free length is equals to compressed length plus delta, which is the deflection. Okay, or you can say this is also equals to the solid length plus total axial gap and delta. Okay, so the pitch of the coil is defined as the axial distance between the two adjacent coil in the uncompressed state of spring, as you have seen in this picture as well. This is pitch P. Okay, so this is basically your free length. Okay, and the compressed length you have to subtract this particular value D delta. This is the compressed value, and solid length you have to add or multiply number of coils or number of rotations multiplied with the wire diameter, then you will get the value of solid length. Okay, so in this way you can also define the pitch P will be equals to free length divided by nt minus 1, and your spring will also be depicted as P divided stiffness of the spring is also defined as K is equals to P by delta. And in this way you can calculate all the nomenclature. And last part is inactive coils. If you will subtract the active coils minus total number of coils, then you will get the value of your inactive coils. Style of and different kinds of ends are there in the springs. I am not going in detail of that. And this particular formulas you have studied in your previous syllabus, that tau or shear stress will be equals to 8 PD upon pi d cube. And similarly you can also have some shear stress factor Ks over here. Okay, so in this way your tau will become as K into 8 PD by pi d cube. Similarly this is your called as Wahl's correction factor, okay, which will be equals to K is equals to 4c minus 1 divided by 4c minus 4 plus 0.615 C, where C is your spring index. Okay, in this way you can also calculate this value of spring stiffness, which is equals to GD to the power 4 upon 8 d cube n, or you can also calculate the value of angle of twist. With the help of this calculation you can go through it, okay, or recall this particular term. And on the basis of these formula, stress and deflection and angle of twist, you can also derive some questions which may be asked. This series and parallel connection, this I have discussed in your mechanical vibration syllabus. You can go through that video where I have covered this spring parallel and spring in series, or how you can differentiate this. You can thoroughly go through it, that what do you understand by the spring materials. Okay, basically the selection of the spring wire depends on the various factors like load on the spring, okay, the range of the stress through which the spring operates, the limitation of mass and volume, whatever mass and volume of the springs are required, expected fatigue life, environmental conditions in which a spring is going to operate, like temperature and corrosive nature of the atmosphere, then severity of deformation encountered while making this. So these are the factors which you have to encounter or see whenever you are selecting the spring material, okay, or for selection of spring wire, okay, which is important for the coiling of this particular springs. Okay, in this way you can select. There are various applications, few other materials are also suggested for various applications. You can go through it, particular this term. Okay, now I will start this particular topic of design of helical spring, which is there in your curriculum. So this was all about the revision of the part related to the spring or helical spring, okay, which you have studied in your previous curriculum, or you can revise it whatever I have gone through it. So in your curriculum it started with the design of helical spring, and I will go to the design of helical spring under variable loads. So these are the two topics in which numerical will directly be asked in your curriculum of DME 2. So you can prepare the numerical. Most of the cases they won't ask any kind of theory, either they may ask the procedure of designing of helical spring under simple load or maybe variable load. So these are the two topics we are going to cover in upcoming sessions. So meanwhile you just stay tuned with our Engineering College Banswara YouTube channel for more such updates. And if you have any kind of doubt, you can comment on the comment of this video on the downside of this. And if you have any particular concern, you can also contact us. Thank you so much for patience hearing. Do subscribe Engineering College Banswara YouTube channel for more such updates about different branches of engineering like mechanical, civil, electrical and computer science. Thank you so much.